One. And we're live. What's going on, family? Today I got something a little bit more special for you. I hope everyone gets the chance to watch this today because the information I'm going to disclose today is going to be helpful from now, probably for the next 4 or 5 months at the least. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Bitcoins, maybe I should get some.
Bitcoin. It's a digital currency that's gaining popularity. It exists only online. What is something called Bitcoin?
Brother, can you spare a Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. Millions, tens, hundreds of millions of dollars around in 2 seconds.
Bitcoin worked this weekend when banks didn't.
What's going on, family? Welcome to episode 1 of the Free Game Podcast. Today, I've got my brother with me.
What's up? How you guys doing? My name's Ethan. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to learn some things today. And
This isn't a class, this is a podcast.
want to learn stuff.
Yeah, that's true. So, today, I got something for you guys. I've got this chart here, right? And on this chart, I have my top 20 cryptos for the foreseeable future up until 2025. January, February-ish range. So the reason why I made this chart like this is because I actually got a good question before. How can you tell how much money a certain crypto is going to make? Like, for example, what does the price of the coin mean versus how much am I going to get back? So we have Bitcoin, like I told you in the buy alert, sitting right here at 58,000. It's not 58,000 anymore. I think right now it's at like 64 at this moment.
63.
63?
63.
Oh, it's on the chip. It's 63 right now. Now, based on everything I've been hearing, everything I've been leading to believe, with the halving event coming up, I know crypto is going to skyrocket. We're on another cycle. This one I don't think requires that much explanation because this one is probably the most guaranteed grower. You have any questions?
No, I mean, it's a reliable coin. Bitcoin's been around for a minute.
I'm not asking you to sell the coin. I'm just asking you what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's hop over here to our chart so you guys can see it more clearly. So over here, we've got, where's my mouse? There it is. We've got the chart. That's just today, right? So we had a little bit of dip today, but I don't know if you guys remember. This was the line that I said it's bouncing off of in the last video. So we still haven't hit our support zone, which is fine. And we can see here that some people are cashing out, which might be responsible for this dip. This website is called coinmarketcap.com, by the way. I highly recommend this site for gathering information because you can see the current price, you can see the increase. Over here, you can see the market cap, which it's actually crazy right now. Bitcoin's market cap is at $1.25 trillion right now, which is insane. Over 27 billion have been traded in the last day. You can see important information, right? The total supply, max supply, fully diluted cap. You can see some ratings. But I think the most important feature of this website is the social media feed from Twitter. This stuff, this right here, information is gold. This is gold. These kind of things, they might look like memes and goofy stuff, but this kind of stuff is what pushes the price of these coins. This is the kind of activity I was talking about in Learn About It First. This is the good stuff. Now, do you follow anything on Twitter? Any of these coins or anything?
I don't have a Twitter.
Me neither. I hate Twitter. So if you don't have Twitter, you don't want to use Twitter, this is like the next best thing, if not better, because It's not filled with a bunch of noise and nonsense. It's purely coin related.
But it's like Twitter posts.
Yeah, these are like Twitter. These are from people's Twitter accounts.
Okay.
So like, that's the Satoshi Club. If you do have Twitter, go ahead and follow some of these traders. Tardigrade. And if you can see right here, I mean, you can't see it that well because it cuts off right there. You can see that they're drawing the zones that I've been telling you about. See, look, that's his trend line. It's kind of like a support zone, right? There's another trend line. There's a breakout. You can't really see it on this video, but I'm planning on making another video explaining the trend line support zones. Anyhow, do you have any Bitcoin?
I don't.
You should buy some Bitcoin.
Should.
This dude's like Shaq. Yes, you're right. I 100% agree. All right, so let's get back to the chart. Next is Ethereum. Let me pull up Ethereum on the chart. The reason why I have Ethereum here is because Ethereum tends to follow Bitcoin where it goes. There we go. Ethereum tends to follow Bitcoin. So let me put the 7-day chart on so you can see it. So you can see that Ethereum is kind of having the same shape as Bitcoin did. And a lot of these coins will closely follow Bitcoin. That's what makes these things so great. They're just, a lot of this stuff is predictable in the long term. But because they have a smaller volume, like you saw, the market cap on Bitcoin was like a trillion. Like the defense budget.
Yeah.
And over here we got like 408 billion. Still a whole lot, but because of that, it affords a little bit more volatility than the Bitcoin. So the wins are a little bit bigger, which is why I have it listed on the chart as three times. That one's pretty straightforward. If you want to see some of the news, I can go through it right now. See, staking, record staking. Trump is supposed to be speaking at the Bitcoin conference. Whether you love him or hate him, it's out of the question right now. We're just, that's just what it is.
When is that?
Huh?
When is that? Tuesday?
I think so. Yeah, Tuesday. But when was this? 10 hours ago? Yeah, so next Tuesday. Whether you love him or hate him, this kind of stuff is what really drives the price. Because what drives the price is social force. It's not like a company where the product can drive growth. This stuff is solely based off the public's interest. And unfortunately, whether that means that guys like Trump ultimately have ultimate power over price movement and whatnot. So let's move on. So over here, what do I have next? Solana. Now, Solana is super important right now because the Solana ecosystem has blown up. So all those meme coins you've been hearing about, Donald Trump coin, Pepe coin, Iggy Azalea coin, those are all things that kind of emerged out of this coin. So the growth has been pretty steady lately. And since Bitcoin is about to go on a bull run, Solana's going to tag along with it because of the interest that it will create in crypto. So the meme coins are most, or the sub coins, the sub tokens are most likely to grow with it. That's why you can see in some of these that I have up here, you can see crazy stuff like 56 times growth, 20 something times growth, 30 something times growth. In Solana's case, I'm anticipating like a 7 times increase, um, which is also, I'd say,
In what amount of time?
like a few months. So like, I'd say like, I don't know, definitely by December, at least 5 times by December.
December.
Yeah, like December. But you got to buy in now because every second that you wait,
Just going up.
yeah, the amount that you can win is decreasing. So like, just spend what you got on it. Don't try to save up and buy it because waiting to save is you're losing more money waiting than you are if with anything. For a longer haul plays, I'll get to those in a second. So let's look at Solana on our charts. Let me move up here. Let's move on to Solana. Oh, Super Trump coin might blow up. But I'm not really talking about Super Trump coin today. See, like, look, since I even had it listed, the price has already gone up from 140. This is just today. So I had it at 140 a couple days ago when I was making this list. Now it's already up to 150. So that's a lot.
That's a
Definitely.
good one.
Yeah, Solana's on some good moves. Look, let me show you the month chart. Oh, ignore that. Ignore. Solana's making some good moves right now. Look, that's like this month. Started at 130. We peaked at 160 in the middle of the night a couple nights ago. It's getting some good movement. And if we can see, let's see what they're saying. Don't show me that. So remember support zones. It hit a key support, which is probably right here, if I'm going to be honest, because that's around the same time frame as Bitcoin support zone that we just broke out of. This is from 22 hours ago. Let's see, short trades. So for this, it says for short trades. For short trades, keyword for short trades. We're swing trading here. This is stuff I'm asking you to buy this week so you can hold it for the next few months. But for short trades, in the short term, yes, for some of these, you're going to see it dip a little bit. Stay strong. Please just stay emotionally strong and hold. It's going to be worth it. Promise. Do you have any cryptos?
No.
No. No?
No.
Well, since you're here, um, you can download Coinbase. Do you have Coinbase?
I don't want to get it right now.
I know, but since you don't have it, now would be a great time.
I have Coinbase.
You have it already?
Yeah.
Well, now would be a great time to show everyone what it looks like and how. Pull it up.
No.
Well, you can cover the. Okay, well, setting up Coinbase will have to be the next module. Will have to be module 4. So we'll do that another time. Let's get back on the list. Next we got Cardano. You know, for the longest time, I actually didn't like Cardano. Maybe it was for personal reasons. But apparently, Cardano's set for some serious growth. It's, yeah, apparently. Well, see, once again, let me show you the chart. Once again, It's blown up way past what I found it at. Let's see, this week, yeah, I found it when it was way down here. And look at that, we're already up to the 40s. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So Cardano's set for some upgrades and other stuff like that. Cardano snob. See, that's the thing. I'm not crazy. The Cardano snobs are real. I don't know why. Let's see. 5 hours ago, it's testing the resistance area. Remember resistance? It's testing a breakout above this area with bullish. So we're sitting in a resistance area right now, which means I guarantee you it's gonna break out within the next week, especially after the conference, because loads of these people, loads of these people who don't even know what crypto is are gonna be tuning into Trump just because they love him so much, and they're gonna end up getting exposure to these things and buying in. I guarantee you, and I'm guarantee you that Trump is holding crypto assets, and that's gonna make people buy a lot. So that's gonna be crazy. Oops. Can you see that? All right. So let's go back to the chart. So Cardano, good play. Let's go back to our chart. This number, this 25x number. Before I move on, this 25 times number is super exciting, right? But remember what I told you about risk management? Please don't buy more than you can afford to lose. Yeah, Cardano's probably gonna go up and make a lot of money, but that doesn't mean it's time to be reckless. Because at that point, I'd be selling you emotions. I'm not trying to sell you emotions. I'm trying to sell you plays.
I gotta go.
Oh, all right. He's got to go. All right. Thanks for not saying anything. Yeah. Shaq over here. So, yeah, my mic's still on. The yeah. Bye, Ethan. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, he's going to work. So I called it a podcast today because, I had him as a guest on. Will every podcast be like this? No. I'm planning on just having conversations about what's going on. I just felt like this topic is really important right now because the iron's hot, and this is a good way for me to share some information with you and all that stuff. I I will I'm gonna see what it takes to get the audio of this on Spotify so that you can listen to it if you want, or just the whole thing on Spotify. But I really want you guys to see this because if you're seeing this like within the week that I publish this, it could work out very well for you. But like I said, don't look at this number and lose your minds, because that is a great way. Oops, I'm low on battery. That is a great way to lose loads of money if something goes wrong. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying always keep that possibility in your mind before you go all in or put more than you can afford to put in. So Cardano, good play. I don't really have much to say. It's just one of those ones that moves with everything else. So next we can go on to Polkadot, which I actually didn't know a whole lot about this one until someone asked me about it. So I looked into it. Let's get over here. The reason why you saw that like 50 something times growth is because the marketing for it has been spot on. Great marketing lately. So this one is one of the ones that isn't kind of immediately winning after I found it, but it's kind of staying in the range. So you can see we still haven't come back down into the support zone, but Captain Altcoin is a really reputable source. He also has a YouTube channel, so I definitely recommend tuning into that. But you can see Explode 2024. I actually learned a lot about this coin from his YouTube channel. Polkadot, yeah. You can see everyone's bearish on DOT, can bounce back to a high level. All this stuff. But the reason, at first I was skeptical too. Like from $6 to 300, that sounds ridiculous. But then I looked at the 1 year chart. Look at its all-time high. If I can see it 1 month. Actually, sorry. All-time. There we go. Let's look at its all-time high. Its all-time high was $50, which is not bad. And it's not bad. So even if it goes up to $50 from $6, that's still like 10 times. I have a feeling it's going to go higher this time because now that we're in a post-COVID era, interest is going to skyrocket on this next bull run. But speaking of COVID, look at this. Remember during COVID when Bitcoin was, all the cryptos were going crazy, and it was the altcoin craze. Oh, hello? What's up? All right, I'll be there soon. I'm filming a podcast episode. No, I'm filming a podcast. Yeah. Do you want to be in one? All right, bet. I'm gonna bring my laptop and stuff. All right, I'll see you soon. Whatever. I just call it the free game podcast. All right, bet. All right. That was my good friend. Um, yeah. Just a disclaimer. The next podcast uh is definitely going to be a public podcast because that will be more. That's going to be a public podcast. So aside from that, let's get back into this. Like I was saying, see this right here? This price at 50. It happened in 20 from 2022, 2021. This whole block right here, kind of towards the taper off period, last explosion of COVID, which also coincides with the most recent halving of the Bitcoin prices, which is why Bitcoin blew up the way it did. Right? Now it blows up because it's a built-in system of Bitcoin that automatically increases the demand. So it's like a guaranteed win for holders. So definitely buy in. Big whale alert. Top 5 altcoins. Polkadot aims to break 650. I'm gonna cover that coin soon. Oh, that's BNB. I was like, what? Okay. Bearish on dot. Yeah, some people are bearish. Dot to the moon. Anyhow, Polkadot is one. If you're gonna put something in, you're not sure what to put in, maybe put in like 10% of your portfolio on hold. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, this next stuff, I don't think I'm gonna go through the chart for, because now that I showed you this, you kind of get an idea of how it all works. You see all the social media talk and all that other stuff. You can see all this information. So let me go back to the list, because I'm going to go through these next ones probably until down here. I'm just going to move through them kind of quickly. So Uniswap 27 times for the same reasons as Polkadot. Same reasons. It's just Polkadot's sitting on Solana and Uniswap sitting on Ethereum, I think. Or they're both on Solana. Either or, all the reasoning is still the same. Injective. That's a good one. That's anticipated. Now that figure right there, I didn't even come up with myself. Some of these figures, I didn't even come up with them myself. These are figures that I got from people who've been doing this a lot, who've been crunching these numbers a lot longer than me. So definitely for like this whole section right here, those are like peer-reviewed numbers, right? Expert projections. So Foxy, that's a meme coin. People are anticipating some growth on there. AIT protocol, a protocol coin. That one's expecting some serious growth because some platforms are adopting it for usage, and it's been around for a while. I've looked at the charts. It looks like its previous highs are close to what the anticipated growth is going to be. So that's something to look out for. Shiba Inu, the pride and joy of the crypto space. I actually do want to go back on the chart for that one, just because I'm sentimental for it. I love that coin. It's one of the first coins I ever bought. One of the best. So let's go. That's just today. Don't panic. Yeah, you can see Sheep coming back to the support zone. The Wazir X hacker. Ooh. Oh, I knew that's what happened to Sheep. Somebody's wallet got hacked. Damn. I mean, dang. That would have been a great buy-in right there. Still doesn't matter though, because I still think that we could reach up here for sure. Now this is a number I did crunch myself. I definitely think that Sheep is going to bounce back because it always does. I can show you the chart. Like this was its all-time high a while ago. That was during the last halving of crypto. So I'm definitely anticipating it to get somewhere around here. Somewhere around there. Definitely. Like within the next year or so. Because this right here just looks like a baby version of that during the last, right before the last halving. And here it is during this halving. So I'm anticipating a crazy spike like that coming up soon. Because the cool thing about stocks and crypto is that history kind of repeats itself in that way. So keep an eye out. That's definitely another 10% portfolio move, in my opinion. Brett, that's another meme coin. That's kind of expected. It's kind of similarly famous as Shiba Inu. Same thing with Dogecoin and Pepe, Floki. These few coins in general are kind of going to share the same little peak in popularity. So those are all kind of safe bets as far as meme coins go for the next few months. If you want to hold them, definitely hold some Brett and Doge though, because Doge has always been one of those ones that you think it's gone and it comes back and that kind of thing. It's kind of like Rocky and just stays in the fight always. Now this one, Pepe, I was super skeptical of this one. That's why I didn't buy in, but it ended up being, I ended up missing out on some really nice movement. Let me go to my chart. Oh, oops. Let me see. Let's go to the chart. I really want to talk about this because just today, this coin's gone up 15%. Like this coin is actually kind of crazy. This coin, let me show you the month. This coin is actually crazy. Just this month, it's multiplied by 300%. And since its inception, I heard about it like around this point, around this buy-in area, and I was skeptical because one of the ambassadors for it had pushed a coin that turned out to be a scam. But this one ended up being super legit. Super legit, ended up growing by like 1,000% this year, which is crazy. And the reason why I put a question mark in my chart about the growth is because it hasn't exactly had its fall off period yet. It hasn't had its crazy retrace yet. I mean, I guess you could say that for this area right here as its crazy retrace, but it's moving up so fast that I don't know where the support zone is. But allegedly, the market cap is supposed to reach $1 billion at some point. So that's especially after this that's it's just highly hyped. It's super hyped up, which is really good for it. So this is another 10% portfolio move because Ethereum's for sure going up. So this is going to go up at least somewhat. Do I know if it's gonna be a crazy move? I don't know. The reason why I didn't put an exact number is because this thing right here could either be a 3x or another like 50x. So definitely put a good amount in, but going over 10% of your portfolio, proceed with some caution. But I really do think that this is a good move at this point. Let's see what's next. Book of Dirt. Book of Dirt is another one that that's kind of fresh. Let me see. Book of Dirt. Bodie. The reason why this chart looks like straight lines because this thing is so fresh. This thing's a baby. I don't even know how long it's existed yet. Let me see. Yeah, this coin is like 2 weeks old. So please, this is a very, very well anticipated one. You can see. Yeah, this is a big Solana project. So they're expecting this to go to the moon. So like this is like this is another 10% portfolio move right here. This is another 10% move. Yeah. See, has a 0% slippage, which is a big deal. We got lots of good engagement, I think. Like I said, this is a super fresh project, and I hope you get on. I hope you're seeing this sooner than later so you can get in on this. But like I said, 10% move, nothing more. Let's see. Pyth Network. That's another protocol coin that I think will kind of that's probably gonna have some good movement. Polygon, Polygon and Cosmos. It's kind of the same story, where there's some coins that have kind of been around for a while and have sort of proven themselves in the space to the point where Polygon is going to have a rebrand in September where they're going to change its ticker to POL. So that's going to drive some growth for sure. That's going to be one that you're going to kind of have to watch by the week or by every few days. Same story with Cosmos. That's just another thing I added on there to kind of work out. But basically, the higher up the chart, I have everything listed as higher priority of holding. So I know that this wasn't that much of a podcast so much as it was a lecture again. I just have it listed as my first podcast because I wouldn't have even thought about making a podcast if I didn't start making these videos for you guys. So I kind of dedicate this first podcast to my educational content and really starting off on the most positive note I can. So with all that, thank you. I'm gonna sign off now, and I'll catch you all later. Maybe in Module 4, maybe in a free game number 2. Mature audiences only probably for free game 2 because friends, I might end up swearing and stuff, and if you're not into hearing all that, then I wouldn't tune into that. But as far as educational content goes, it's going straight to the chat. Most of it's gonna be private videos for the family. I'm gonna make a few public videos like this from now on. So thank you and have a great day.